Hi guys, very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Oliveboard. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you clearly. आवाज आ रही है मेरी? सबको आ रहा है? साउंड क्लियर है? ठीक है, परफेक्ट है. इको वगैरह तो नहीं है? Any eco problem? Or is it okay? Everything is fine. ठीक है, चलो स्टार्ट करेंगे सेशन को. और डिस्कशन रहेगा अप्रैल के ऊपर. We have done one class over it. This is the second lecture where we'll try to cover remaining questions of bank, finance and business news in the April month in detail, also in the form of MCQs. Not everywhere MCQs, just in the form of questions also. ठीक है, चलो. So how many of you are watching the session for the first time? ऐसे कितने लोग हैं जो अभी तक मेरी क्लासेस कभी नहीं देखी हैं and they are watching the session first time? ऐसे कितने लोग हैं? हर्षिता खुराना मैम इज वाचिंग सेशन टुडे. वाह, क्या बात है भाई, क्या बात है. ये है पेड टीएनए का जलवा. दैट फैकल्टीज आर आल्सो वाचिंग द सेशन. पेड टीएनए फर्स्ट टाइम. परफेक्ट, नाइस. ठीक, second time. This is the second session, so those who are watching second time, that is okay. Right, चलो स्टार्ट करेंगे यार सेशन को. फिर पहले आपको इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन दे दूं. ऑफर्स चल रहे थे ऑलिवबोर्ड के प्लेटफॉर्म पर. डबल वैलिडिटी, यू गाइस कैन चेक इट. ऑल्सो यू कैन इन्फॉर्म टू योर फ्रेंड्स अबाउट इट. बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल बैच जो हमारा स्टार्ट हो रहा है, कंप्लीट बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल, टोटल बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन दैट बैच स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 7th of July. ये आपका 7 जुलाई से बैच स्टार्ट है. इट्स टाइमिंग विल बी 1 PM 2 PM रेगुलरली, 2 hours 2 days a week. So ये क्लास आपका होगा to 3 PM. Days will be Tuesday and Thursday. So this class will be on Tuesday and Thursday. And MWF, W and F will be having TNA, right? 12 AM to 1 PM. तो ये हमारा टाइमिंग रहेगा, शेड्यूल आपका रहेगा for the GA classes. Do not miss the schedule. ठीक है? Is there any chance to change the offer? वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है, एक बार चेक करो. वॉइस ब्रेक होगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. हाँ, मैनेज कर लेंगे. वॉइस ब्रेकिंग, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड. फायर से कनेक्ट कर लूंगा, नो इश्यूज. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड, देन विल स्टार्ट द सेशन बट विदाउट एनी इंटरप्शन. ओके, 1 सेकेंड का टाइम देना, अभी कर. Now check. Now check. Is it okay? I'm visible, audible now. Yeah. Now will option. चलो start करेंगे session को. So what I have done is uh, first of all I put all the one-liners. So for your examination, लैगिंग नहीं होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए. मैंने वायर कर रखा है, so problem नहीं होगा. Should you want me to refresh it once? Do you want to refresh it once or it is clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? ठीक है. हाँ ठीक है, perfect. So what we have done here, first of all I put the liners. Just see page number 1, page 2, page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, page number 6, page number 7. So these 7 pages contain one-liners of all banking and financial news. This will be there with you for the revision purpose. Before your exam, थोड़ा इंटरनेट फ्लक्चुएशन होगा, मे बी अ लिटिल बिट इंटरनेट फ्लक्चुएशन. अभी देखो, अभी वॉइस क्लियर है, अभी वॉइस क्लियर है. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? चलो स्टार्ट करेंगे सेशन को. नाउ परफेक्ट. सी द पॉइंट नंबर 1, बैंक रिपोर्टेड fraud of 34,000 crore in between April to December 2021 according to the RBI data. So according to RBI data, you just have to read the points. So these points I'm keeping for you guys to revise before the examination. ठीक है? We will discuss in detail. हम चलेंगे, हम discussion करेंगे detail में. With the news number 1, first news: central government exceed the asset monetization target of 96,000 crore. By the way, the target was 88,000 crore. पहले पॉइंट करें बेटा, वो ऑप्शन होगा वहां पर सेपरेट करने का. अभी ठीक है? ये सारा अप्रैल का करंट अफेयर्स है भाई, स्टार्टिंग में बताया है. अप्रैल 2022 करंट अफेयर्स है ये. चलो डिस्कशन देखो, अब फोकस रखना सेशन के ऊपर. Asset monetization. First of all, what is the meaning of asset monetization? Meaning of asset monetization is, if I have a car, that car is parked in my garage. Because I'm working from Monday to Friday, I'm unable to use my car. Now what I'll do is, if I'll give my car on Zoom, that Zoom application where I can give my car on rent, I'm not even selling it. But I'm able to generate some profit from that car. So this is called monetization from the asset. If I have a flat that is vacant, I'm not staying in that, I'm giving it on rent, I'm getting rent from there. So this is called asset monetization. पहले बताओ ये point clear हुआ? Asset monetization, what is the meaning of it? Now the point number 2, for the financial year 22, whenever I'm saying financial year 22 means how to write it? 2021-22. 22 will come in the last. So for the financial year 22, target was 88,000 crore, but government got 96,000 crore rupee. It means more than targeted amount. Government has achieved the have got the amount from the asset monetization. ये point clear है? इसके बाद क्या क्वेश्चंस बनेंगे उसको देखते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज एक्सीड द एसेट मोनेटाइजेशन टारगेट सेट फॉर द फाइनेंशियल ईयर 21-22. 21, 22. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 88,000 crore was the target. अगर आपसे पूछा जाए टारगेट क्या था, what was the target? So target was 88,000 crore. So how much, what was the target? Target was 88,000 crore. Next, as per the assessment, government has completed the asset monetization of worth how much amount? Government has achieved the target or realized how much amount? So correct answer will be 96,000 crore. Question number 2, very important question. Now question number 3. Government has set the asset monetization target of how much amount of rupee for the financial year 23. 23 मतलब current financial year. 23 कैसे लिखेंगे sir? How to write 23? It will be 2022-23 current financial year. Now what is the target of it? Any idea? क्या target है? 1.62 lakh crore. याद कर लेंगे इसको. 1.62 lakh crore rupees the target. उन्हीं समझ में नहीं आया है. 88,000 crore government kept the target that we have to lend this much properties on rent to get this much amount of money. It was the target kept by government that we should achieve this much amount from the asset monetization. That is why I was explaining first what is the meaning of asset monetization. It was the target of asset monetization. This much amount of money government has got. So government got more than targeted amount. Next year, for the current financial year, this is the target. This is the target for current financial year. I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope it is clear to everyone. Do not join late classes, please. Request. I am giving examples also. What is the meaning of asset monetization? Asset monetization means the property of mine which is not in use. I am giving it on rent to earn some money from there. मेरी कोई ऐसी प्रॉपर्टी जो मेरे पास यूज में नहीं है उसको मैं रेंट पर देता हूं और रेंट से वहां से कुछ प्रॉफिट जनरेट करता हूं. तो प्रॉफिट जनरेट करने का मतलब हुआ वो हो गया एसेट मोनेटाइज. फाइनेंशियल ईयर का मीनिंग नहीं पता है भाई, बड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, कोई बात नहीं. फाइनेंशियल ईयर का मीनिंग होता है starting from 1st April of every year to 31st of March. This is the financial year. ठीक है, चलो अगला क्वेश्चन देखो. Consider the correct statement about National Land Monetization Corporation. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट बताना है. नेशनल लैंड मोनेटाइजेशन कॉर्पोरेशन. सो फॉर द मोनेटाइजेशन पर्पस गवर्नमेंट हैज मेड अ सेपरेट बॉडी. गवर्नमेंट ने एक डिपार्टमेंट, एक बॉडी बनाया है फॉर द एसेट मोनेटाइजेशन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट प्रॉपर्टीज. इज माय पॉइंट क्लियर? Question is, consider the correct statement about this National Land Monetization Corporation. Have you guys got my point? What is the meaning of National Land Monetization Corporation? It is the organization which is working for the monetization of unused government property, unused government land, unused government buildings. So this organization, point number 1. मैं direct answer पर आता हूं. Consider the correct statement. Point number 1 is correct. What is the point number 1? It is the definition. National Land Monetization Corporation will hold and monetize the surplus land building assets of central public sector enterprises, other government agencies. Those are being shut down. So the properties and building which are not in use, they will be monetized by this organization. Point number 1, it is correct. Now point number 2, this organization will work under the administrative jurisdiction of Ministry of Corporate Affairs. This is wrong. This organization will work under the administrative control of Ministry of Finance. तो किस मिनिस्ट्री के अंडर में काम करेगा? Ministry of Finance. Third point, the authorized capital of this organization is 5,000 crore rupee, while the paid up capital is 150 crore. Authorized capital है आपका 5,000 crore, paid up capital है 150 crore. Sir, it include the state government land property? No, it will not include the state government land property. Central government ka hi land and property it will be including, not the state government properties. Is my point clear? Finance Ministry, do you know the difference between authorized and paid up capital? फटाफट से बताओ. Authorized और paid up capital के बीच में difference clear है सबको? और आई शुड पिक माई वाटर बॉटल। क्लियर है? बहुत बढ़िया, तो फिर आगे मूव करेंगे। सो आगे मूव करेंगे। What is the meaning of asset monetization? The definition has been defined here also one more time. यहां पर आपके पास definition है that what is the meaning of asset monetization. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट है, अगला न्यूज है। अच्छा, वाटर बॉटल से एक्सप्लेन कर दूं मैं, जस्ट अ सेकेंड। See, here is the water bottle of mine. ये मेरा water bottle है। Now its capacity is 1 liter of water. ध्यान से देख लो, its capacity is 1 liter of water. It means it can hold 1000 ml of water. 1000 ml is the capacity of this bottle. Capacity, total capacity is authorized capital of any company. Any company can raise how much money from the market. Any company can raise how much money from the market. That is what the meaning of authorized capital. Now this bottle can hold 1 liter of water, but at present here only 100 ml. अभी इसमें कितना है? 100 ml. 100 ml is the paid up capital. Paid up capital means how much it is holding at present. How much it can hold is authorized, how much it is holding is paid up. This is the difference between authorized and paid up. क्लियर है? ये डिफरेंस है ऑथराइज और पेड अप के बीच में। सिमिलरली इन द कंपनीज ऑल्सो, कंपनीज आर ऑथराइज टू होल्ड अप टू अ अमाउंट, they can raise up to an amount from the market, that is authorized capital. How much money they are holding at present is the paid up capital. This is the difference. I hope the points are clear. आगे चले, नेक्स्ट है, गवर्नमेंट ट्रेड डेफिसिट हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड बाय 88%। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ट्रेड डेफिसिट? कि ट्रेड डेफिसिट का मीनिंग क्या है? नाउ ट्रेड, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड ट्रेड? ट्रेड, सुरेश, डोंट गो अवे फ्रॉम एनी अदर टॉपिक। हाँ, ऑथराइज कैपिटल ज्यादा होता है कंपनी का पेड अप कैपिटल से। इधर उधर मत भागना बेटा, टॉपिक पर ही रहना, ठीक है? Trade deficit, we are talking about the trade of country. So in the trade of country, all the exports and all the imports, अच्छा, export और imports, which should be high for a country? किसी कंट्री के लिए एक्सपोर्ट और इंपोर्ट में से ज्यादा क्या होना चाहिए? एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट एंड इंपोर्ट, राइट? हर कोई एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट का मीनिंग तो समझता है ना? इंपोर्ट मींस आयात, एक्सपोर्ट मींस निर्यात, राइट? फॉर अ कंट्री, which one is better? Export should be high, import should be low, right? Export ज्यादा होना चाहिए, import कम होना चाहिए. But the problem is, with the developing nation like India, we have huge consumption of petroleum products. We have huge consumption of gold in India. So all these petroleum and gold, these are the two major products which we are importing from the other countries. Problem is that if our exports are low and imports are high, we are in loss. उसके कारण हमको क्या होता है? लॉस. लॉस मीनिंग इज डेफिसिट. लॉस का ही मीनिंग क्या होता है? डेफिसिट. It means deficit. So what is trade deficit? Trade deficit is a situation. Trade deficit is a situation when the exports of India is low and imports are high. Is my point clear? When the exports of India is low and import is high, so that situation is called trade deficit. उसी का कारण कहलाया आपका trade deficit. Now, in the overall 1 year, in the overall last 1 year, one financial year, the total exports of India were $417 billion. This was the total export of India, $417 billion. ठीक है, ये एक्सपोर्ट था. बट द imports of India was $610 billion. It means India was in negative. India was in negative of 192 billion. India was in negative of 192 billion. 192 बिलियन डॉलर का इंडिया को क्या हुआ था? लॉस हुआ था. This loss is called a trade deficit. It has been increased by how much percent? 88% से increase हुआ है compared to last year. 88% से इंक्रीज हुआ है कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर. इज माई पॉइंट क्लियर? ऋषभ पूछ रहे हैं, इज इट रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्लीट द फुल डेटा इफ यू आर टारगेटिंग एसबीआई पीओ आईबीपीएस पीओ एग्जामिनेशन? आंसर इज यस. वी शुड रिमेंबर ऑल द डेटा, but do not worry, we are going to revise these data multiple times, so you will be able to remember it easily. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बार रिवाइज हो रहा है. Already in the previous sessions, those are attending the classes, we have done the revision at least twice, thrice. We'll be doing the revision again multiple 7 to 8 times. You will be able to remember the complete data, don't worry. So government releases the data that the overall trade deficit of India is 88%. 88% का trade deficit हुआ है. ट्रेड डेफिसिट हुआ. दिस इज द मेन डेटा. यू कैन स्किप दिस, यू कैन स्किप दिस, यू कैन स्किप दिस, यू कैन स्किप दीज डेटास. नेक्स्ट आगे आ जाओ. तो नेक्स्ट इज according to the official data, the import of gold in India has increased by how much percent? अभी गोल्ड पर बात करते हैं. So gold import of India has been increased by gold import of India. The import of gold in India has been increased by 33.34%. Gold import. I told you that the weightage of gold is highest. The import of gold in 2020-21 was 34.64 billion. Data important hai. Next, a direct question for RRB examination. This question you may expect in RRB exam. That which country is the biggest gold consumer in the world? Which country is the biggest gold consumer in the world? So correct answer is China. India is the second biggest gold consumer after China in the world. Is my point clear? India is the second biggest consumer of gold after China in the world. The export of gem jewelry grown by 50% in about 39 billion in the year 2021-22. So India के exports जो हैं gem and jewelry के वो increase हुए हैं. That is increased by approximately 50%. So we are buying the raw gold. We are buying the raw gold and we are buying the raw gold and we are selling the jewelries from India. India से हम jewelry sell करते हैं. ठीक है, आगे चलिएगा. Next है, according to the government data released, the trade imbalance means same terminology, trade deficit. Trade deficit has been increased by 87.5, that is approximately 88%. What was the trade deficit of India? India का trade deficit कितना रहा है सर? अरे यही है, वो अप्रोक्सीमेशन में 87.5 लिखते हैं तो 88%, वो अप्रोक्सीमेशन लगा दिया 88% के लिए, अप्रोक्स 88%. ठीक है, हाँ. सो द डेटा इज 192 बिलियन वाज द ट्रेड डेफिसिट. 192 बिलियन का ट्रेड डेफिसिट हुआ है, द ओवरऑल डेटा. नेक्स्ट आ जाए, शुगर एक्सपोर्ट. Sugar export of India has increased by 65%. Sugar export has been increased by 65% in the last 1 year. If we will compare it from the year 2013-14, because Modi government started in the year 13-14. So if we'll compare it from 13-14, it has increased by 291%. तो वो पूरे गवर्नमेंट के टेन्योर को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. That from the time being Modi ji became the prime minister, how much growth is there in the overall sugar export? So 291% increment we have seen in the sugar export. Compared to the last financial year, it is 65%. Last financial year से कितना परसेंट इंक्रीज हुआ है? 65% इंक्रीज हुआ है. So it was 2,790 million. 2,790 million US dollar export of sugar has been done in 2020-21. You can skip this data, you can skip only this data, but this one is important. 2,790 million US dollar was the export of sugar in the year 2020-21 with the increment of 65%. Overall Modi tenure, if we will compare, so it has increased by 291%. Is my point clear? समझ में आया पॉइंट? ठीक, आगे आ जाओ. शुगर एक्सपोर्ट जंप टू हाउ मच परसेंट कंपेयर टू लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर? पिछले फाइनेंशियल ईयर से कंपेयर करें तो शुगर एक्सपोर्ट कितना इंक्रीज हुआ है सर? शुगर एक्सपोर्ट हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड बाय 65%. 65% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, राइट? देन द कंट्री हैड द शुगर एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ $2,790 million in the year 2021-22. Then sugar export compared to the 2013-14 has increased by how much percent? Mainly percent important hoga. So compared to 2013-14, how much percent sugar export we have seen here? So correct answer is 291%. 291% से increase हुआ है if we'll compare the overall tenure. Next है interest equalization scheme for the pre and post shipment. एक और question है related to the export. Reserve Bank of India, बेटा अब स्लाइड 7 तो मुझको याद भी नहीं होगा कौन सा स्लाइड था. स्लाइड 7 ठीक है. आई रियली डोंट रिमेंबर दैट विच स्लाइड वाज द स्लाइड 7. You guys can do one thing. You guys can do one thing. Whatever the extra doubts you are facing, ping me in the telegram. I'll clear them with the help of audio note. हमारे पास telegram है, उसके हेल्प से मैं भी आपके साथ लिंक शेयर कर दूंगा. I'll share the link of telegram group with you guys. So join the group, put your doubts there, do the discussion with each other also, and after that if you are unable to clear your doubts with each other, I'll explain that. ठीक है. तो पैरेलली टेलीग्राम ग्रुप का भी यूज करना है. विल बी हैविंग वन पेड टेलीग्राम ग्रुप फॉर दिस पर्पस. अ सेपरेट पेड टेलीग्राम ग्रुप विल बी देयर फॉर दिस पर्पस. इज माय पॉइंट क्लियर? चलो आगे आ जाओ. Reserve Bank of India launched interest equalization scheme. First of all, what is the meaning of interest equalization scheme? Under the interest equalization scheme, Reserve Bank of India provide subsidy. RBI क्या प्रोवाइड करता है? सब्सिडी प्रोवाइड करता है on the loans borrowed by the exporters. The exporters, those are borrowing loan from the banking sector, they will get the subsidy. सब्सिडी ऑफ हाउ मच परसेंट? 3% सब्सिडी. कितना सब्सिडी मिलता है लोन पर? 3% सब्सिडी ऑन द लोन इज अवेलेबल. So interest equalization scheme means this subsidy scheme has been extended by Reserve Bank of India till 31st March 2024. This scheme was over in 2022. Now it will be extended. Now it has been extended till 2024. So two important data we should remember from here. Actually three. First, interest equalization scheme in India implemented by which organization? कौन सा organization implement कर रहा है interest equalization scheme? Answer will be RBI. Point number 2, how much percent interest equalization benefit or subsidy provided under this scheme? Answer will be if I am an exporter, I am borrowing loan. Remember my point. If I am an exporter and I am borrowing loan, as an exporter, when I am borrowing loan from the banking sector, 3% subsidy will be provided to me. So for example, bank is charging rate of interest of 8% on me. My effective rate of interest will be 5% only. 3% will be the subsidy provided by the government to boost the exports of India. Is my point clear? This is the meaning of interest equalization scheme. Which organization is implementing it? RBI. What is the subsidy here? 3%. What is the date? Up to which date this scheme is available now? So answer is 31st March 2024. Previously the date was 2022. इसको extend कर दिया गया है 31st March 2024 तक. I hope the points are clear. Clear है? चलिए नेक्स्ट. अगला क्वेश्चन, अगला न्यूज देखो. इनिशियल टाइम है, वी हैव जस्ट स्टार्टेड दीज पेड TNA. Maybe initially we will be able to discuss a little bit less number of news, but do not worry. These news also I am going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Second, with the time, within a week, within a 2 week, you guys will be habitual of this pattern, and you will be also able to speed up with me. Like today, there are lots of the students, those are not aware about what is the paid up capital, authorized capital. But next time, whenever I will be taking the term that paid up and authorized capital, you will be aware about it. So slowly, gradually, we will be able to speed up the session. First day, we can't do everything perfect, but we can try. We can try for the excellence, and that excellence will definitely come with the time in the sessions. Motive is not only session, motive is your selection. ठीक है? Do I need to watch the TNA if I'm watching this? I will suggest please watch the TNA on YouTube. Because when you will be watching the TNA on YouTube, you are revising the same news for 3 to 4 times with me, minimum. So when you are discussing that news with me here, it should be add up session for you guys, topic wise, detailed discussion. Don't make it your first session. Do not make this session your first session. ऐसा मत करो कि इसको आप अकेला सेशन बनाओ. TNA of YouTube will be very important because same day we are getting updated related to the news, right? So same day update is important. चलिए आगे आ जाएं. Paytm became the official digital payment partner of Pradhanmantri Sangrahalay. Pradhanmantri Sangrahalay. Paytm became the official partner, digital partner of Pradhanmantri Sangrahalay. First of all, Pradhanmantri Sangrahalay was, what is the meaning of Sangrahalay here? Sangrahalay is the museum. So it is actually PM Museum. So Prime Minister Museum has been inaugurated recently by the current Prime Minister of India. This Prime Minister Museum will honor the efforts of 14 Indian Prime Ministers since independence. So from the independence time, the Prime Minister which came in India, who were the Prime Minister of India, their ideology, their duration, their information that has been defined in this Prime Minister Museum. Is my point clear? Recently, for the entry of this museum, we have to make a payment. It is not free. So the payment, for the payment purpose, Paytm has recently become the official partner of Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya. So with the help of Paytm QR code, we can make the payment, convenient and secure payment. Now, the museum, which is tribute by the Prime Minister, which is tribute to the Prime Ministers of India, has been opened for the public from April 2022. So it has been opened for public from which date? From which time? From the time being April 2000. Date is not important. April 2022, it has been opened. It has been constructed at the cost of 271 crore rupee. कितने cost पर बना है ये? 270 करोड़ रुपए के एक्सपेंडिचर बना है ये. Is my point clear? Daily TNA is free beta. It is available. Daily TNA is free. That is available on YouTube. This TNA is paid. This TNA is paid TNA. ठीक है. अगर आप वो वाला सेशन देख रहे हैं and you are revising the PDF properly by merging the PDF and revising by your own properly, that is good. You can do that. Here in the paid TNA, I'm going to discuss the news topic wise. Like today we are discussing banking and financial news. In the same manner, I'm going to discuss the news. ठीक है. अभी आपके डेमो क्लास चल रहे थे. Yesterday and today were the demo class. From tomorrow, from Wednesday onward, the session will be closed. From Wednesday onwards, session will be closed. They will be available only to the paid students. वो सिर्फ paid students के लिए available होंगे. ठीक है. Aditya, you can ping me in Telegram. Right now, it is not the correct time to talk about any other examination. ठीक. चलो. So, Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya built at the cost of 271 crore rupee. Very good. Second, the museum which tribute the former prime ministers of India has been opened for public from which time? So it has been opened from, even if you will forget the date, not a problem, April 2022. It has been opened from April 2022. 21st April, that is good. But April 2022. 7th of July, the batch which is starting from 7th of July, in that paid TNA is already included. तो जो बैच 7th जुलाई से स्टार्ट हो रहा है उसमें पेड टीएनए इंक्लूडेड है टिल मार्च 2023. पेड टीएनए इज इंक्लूडेड मींस ऑलमोस्ट 1 ईयर का पेड टीएनए इंक्लूडेड है आपका. सो यू गाइस कैन गो एंड ऑप्ट फॉर द बैच टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स. आप आज ही ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. ऋषभ, आई हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन यू द आंसर. If you are able to revise the monthly PDF by your own, then you can easily do the current affairs from the YT TNA also. But the revision is important and most important topic wise revision. ठीक है. चलो आगे चलें. चलो नेक्स्ट है PhonePe partnered with ExtremeX to provide the faster digital payment. So recently, Extreme 9 Extreme 9 collaborated with Paytm to offer the fast payment service to 370 million users of PhonePe. Sorry, not Paytm, PhonePe. So PhonePe collaborated with Extreme 9 to enable the faster. So when you are scanning the QR code, that network should work fastly. The platform of Paytm should work fast. So for this purpose, Extreme Extreme 9 will be helping to the phone pay to transfer the money quickly. Also, the geographical location. Nowadays, if you will open your phone pay application, you will be able to see the location area it is taking. So it will be easy that from which area your payment has been made. So it is more secure to identify that where is your mobile phone and at which location the payment has been made. Extreme 9 is a carrier neutral data center. Simply, this is a company which is able to provide the fast services to the platform of anyone. More question on the Extreme 9 you will not get. With which company? With which company it is collaborated? So phone pay. ठीक है, आगे आ जाओ. Sir, SBI batch will get paid TNA if you are using the coupon code ADITYA Aditya, or if you have used the coupon code ADITYA Aditya while subscribing the SBI PO Gold batch, RBI GA Genius batch, RRB GA Genius batch, banking and financial complete banking and financial batch by Aditya sir. If you are using the coupon code Aditya, you will definitely get the access of paid TNA. वो सारे बच्चों को पेड टीएनए का एक्सेस मिलेगा सर. इन सुपर एलिट ऑल्सो इफ यू आर यूजिंग द कूपन कोड आदित्य यू विल गेट द एक्सेस ऑफ दिस बैच. ठीक है, चलो आगे चलें. नेक्स्ट है सेंट्रल इन्फ्यूज 5,000 करोड़ रुपी इन 3 स्टेट रन इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विच आर दीज 3 इंश्योरेंस कंपनी? सबसे पहले ये 3 इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज कौन सी हैं? IOCL, NICL, UICL. IOCL, NICL, UICL. पहले तो कंपनीज के नाम याद करो. सेकंड पॉइंट, हाउ मच अमाउंट हैज बीन इन्फ्यूज? 5,000 करोड़ रुपी हैज बीन इन्फ्यूज. कितना अमाउंट इन्फ्यूज हुआ है? 5,000 crore rupee has been infused into it. Now, separately, the maximum amount infused in NICL, that is 37,000 crore. IOCL, 1,200 crore. And UICL, minimal amount 100 crore rupee. So in UICL minimum 100 crore, बहुत कम amount है 100 crore rupee जो infuse हुआ है. Remaining the biggest amount has been infused in NICL. So NICL, OICL, UICL, NICL, OICL, and UICL. So NICL, how much amount? NICL 37,000. After that OICL 1,200 and UICL 100 crore. ठीक है. After that, the authorized capital of these organizations will also increase. All these are public sector companies. All 3 are public sector insurance companies. Now, the authorized capitals of these companies will also increase. The authorized capital of 15,000 crore rupee. Now, the authorized capital of NICL will be 15,000 crore. IOCL 7,500 crore, UICL 7,500 crore. So इनका authorized capital जो है वो भी increase होता है time to time because of subscription. So government has increased their authorized capital also. I have a doubt difference between state run and central run. ध्यान से सुनिएगा मेरी बात. According to the Constitution of India, the term state, ये word जो है word state is used for government of India. It can be used for state government also. So when we are using the term state run or state took this decision, so at the country level, state means central government, and at the state level, the state meaning is state government. So constitution में state word का meaning दोनों के लिए use हुआ है, for the central government also, for the state government also. So when we are saying state run, these are the central level companies. It means they are owned by government of India. Is my point clear? समझ में आया? डाउट तो नहीं है? आगे चलें. नेक्स्ट, बफरिंग हो रहा है क्या? नहीं हो रहा बफरिंग, सही चल रहा है, बढ़िया चल रहा है। नेक्स्ट है, Central government has infused how much amount of rupee in 3 public sector general insurance companies? So 3 public sector general insurance companies, how much amount has been infused? First of all, correct answer is 5,000 crore. Next, IOCL. In the IOCL, how much amount has been infused? In the IOCL, how much amount has been infused? IOCL amount is 1,200 crore. मैंने sequence change किया, so you guys will be able to remember properly or revise properly. 1,200 crore for IOCL. What about NICL? For NICL, it is 3,700 crore. For NICL, it is 3,700 crore. And last, for UICL, it is how much? 100 crore rupee. UICL के लिए कितना है? 100 crore rupee. I hope the points are clear. Next है, Government of India amended FEMA rules. Now, FEMA is a act in India, that is Foreign Exchange Management Act. This act manages the investment limit of Indians in foreign country investment in India. So the fund which is invested from India to outside and outside to India, these funds are managed by which act? FEMA Act. Detailed discussion on FEMA Act we are going to do in the batch which we are starting from 7th, that is banking and financial, complete banking and financial awareness course. Now, FEMA Act recently government made changes. What is the change into it? Government made the change that foreign direct investment in LIC, especially in LIC. So FDI investment in LIC is allowed up to 20%. The investment of FDI in LIC is allowed up to 20%. Now remember a point. First of all, talk about banking sector. In the banking sector, we have two types of bank, basically categorized two types of bank. Which banks? One is called public sector banks in India. Second is called private sector banks in India. Private sector banks in India. So private banks and public sector banks. Okay. Meaning of FDI is foreigners or foreign companies, those are investing money in India in these companies. ऐसी विदेशी कंपनियां या विदेशी व्यक्ति जो भारत में भारतीय कंपनियों में अपना पैसा निवेश कर रहे हैं. So foreign companies or foreigners, those are investing their money in India in Indian companies. The investment above 10% is called FDI, foreign direct investment. I'll give you example. Domino's, KFC, all these are the examples of FDI. Even Bata is not an Indian company, it's a foreign company working in India. Foreign company है जो इंडिया में काम कर रही है. Kia Automobiles, it is not an Indian company, foreign company working in India. All these are the examples of FDI, foreign direct investment in India. Is my point clear? समझ में आ रहा है मेरा पॉइंट? Most of the product morning to evening which we are using, most of the products are the examples of FDI. They are produced in India but produced by the foreign countries or foreign companies. So foreign companies have their production unit, sale unit, marketing unit in India. These are the examples of FDI in India. In the banking sector, in public sector banks, up to in the banking sector, in public sector bank, up to 20% FDI is allowed. Up to 20% FDI is allowed. Meaning of up to 20% is public sector bank means in the public sector banks minimum 51% shareholding will be the shareholding of government of India. Am I right? Minimum 51% shareholding will be the shareholding of government of India. 49% shareholding can be sold in the market. Market to whom? To the private sector. Now this 49, this out of this 49%, 20% can be sold to foreign investors. Out of 49, max to max 20% can be sold to the foreign investors or foreign companies. So this is what the meaning is. Now coming to the private sector bank. In the private sector bank, the limit of FDI is 74%. तो private sector bank में FDI का limit कितना है सर? 74% है. ठीक है. Is my point clear? JK Kumar sir, J Kumar sir, that is just the proposal, so do not worry about that government is going to do 0% or what. They are just the proposal. It is not easy to privatize any bank suddenly. बहुत कठिन task है. That is just the announcement, and just because of sources, newspaper said according to the media sources. तो अभी government ने कोई official announcement नहीं किया है. So do not worry. Now in the insurance sector, अगर हम बात करते हैं insurance sector की, in the insurance sector, same type of limit government has made. In the insurance sector, the total FDI limit is 74%. But for LIC, which was a insurance government insurance company, in this the limit of FDI is how much percent? 20%. तो सरकारी कंपनी में गवर्नमेंट जो सरकारी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है उसमें फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स का शेयर कितना हो सकता है? 20% मैक्सिमम. रिपीटिंग वन मोर टाइम. Although in the insurance sector the limit of FDI is 74%, but for the public sector insurance company like LIC, this limit is maximum 20%. Is my point clear? Yes, 74% is there in the FDI in the insurance sector. चलो आगे आ जाओ. Let's see few questions. Government has amended the rule of FEMA, to which government open the investment of how much percent FDI in LIC. FDI में कितना percent LIC allow कर दिया है? FDI how much percent in LIC? 20%. Very good. So correct answer is what? 20%. LIC had the market capitalization of how much amount when it went public? IPO आया था LIC का भी. IPO, initial public offering. So at the time of IPO, the LIC market capitalization was 5.5 lakh crore. LIC market capitalization was 5.5 lakh crore. 21,000 crore rupee. 21,000 crore rupee. It is raised from IPO. This is the amount raised from IPO. ये amount कहां से आया है? IPO से आया है. Before IPO itself, LIC has the market capitalization of 5.5 lakh crore. Very, very important data, and you are not able to find these data at any other places. बहुत important है. ठीक है. इसके बाद government sold how much percent of LIC in the IPO? Government ने कितना percent sale किया है IPO में? IPO का मीनिंग है whenever any company is coming for the first time in stock market to sell their stocks. जब भी कोई कंपनी मार्केट में पहली बार आकर अपना स्टॉक सेल करती है तो उसको बोलते हैं IPO, इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफरिंग. Continue to watch me in the banking and financial course. You will be able to discuss very detailed about the money market and capital market with multiple examples. For now, 3.5% stocks sold by Government of India. Previously they decided 5%. Previously they decided 5%, but finally they sold only 3.5%. Is my point clear? ये भी बड़ा कंफ्यूजन है बच्चों को. 5% पर आंसर लगा देते हैं. ठीक है, क्लियर है. इसका पीडीएफ अपलोड कर दूंगा मैं. डोंट वरी, एंड डोंट वरी अबाउट द न्यूज ऑल्सो. परेशान मत होना. पेड TNA is in completely in my hand. I will be able to do the scheduling. So for the April, we can do the revision one more time, MCQ revision in the next month. मैं अगले महीने कुछ MCQ revision के points लगा दूंगा. Few questions we can directly discuss in the form of MCQ. ठीक है, चलो. 3 no, not 5.5 lakh crore was 3.5%. 21,000 crore was 3.5% of LIC. 21,000 crore rupee government has collected by selling 3.5%. ये 3.5% को सेल करके गवर्नमेंट ने कितना फंड रेज किया? 21,000 करोड़. ठीक है, चलो आगे चलें. नेक्स्ट है, you guys can ping me in the telegram. मैं आपको टेलीग्राम आईडी दे देता हूं. those who are having any other confusions, Aditya _ GA sir, this is my telegram id. you can ping me in the telegram में पिंग कर देना. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट है. एशियन डेवलपमेंट बैंक एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज inked 2 million of PRF, that is Project Readiness Financing. PRF, Project Readiness Financing. Readiness Financing, PRF. So this amount has been issued for which state? Nagaland. First of all, what is the meaning of PRF facility? PRF facility, or this loan provided by any organization for the basic necessities like urban infrastructure, drinking water facility, sanitation facility, water supply, sanitation, solid waste management. These types of project comes under project readiness financing. Recently, ADB, Asian Development Bank, approved $2 million loan फॉर विच स्टेट? फॉर द स्टेट नागालैंड. किस स्टेट के लिए इशू किया ये अमाउंट? नागालैंड के लिए, फॉर द स्टेट नागालैंड. सो दिस अमाउंट विल बी हैज बीन गिवन टू नागालैंड फॉर PRF facility, project readiness financing. Repeating one more time, Asian Development Bank has issues how much amount of rupee? Asian Development Bank. This is my Telegram ID guys, एक बार फिर से सुन लीजिएगा. This is my Telegram ID, Aditya_GA sir. Share your order ID with me that you have opted for this particular course. Order ID. I'll add you to the Telegram group. That is the closed Telegram group. I'll add you there. ठीक है? हाँ भाई, अमाउंट कितना है? $2 million. Very good. So for which state this amount has been given? ADB has given this amount for which state? आपको एग्जाम में मिलेगा for which of the following state. You will get option also. So for which state this amount has been given? Amount has been given for Nagaland, not Meghalaya. For which state this amount has been given? Nagaland. Nagaland के लिए अमाउंट इशू किया गया है. नेक्स्ट है ADB and HSBC India partnered to establish 100 million partial guarantee program for the microfinance in India. Simple partial guarantee is nothing but the loan program. So loan program for the microfinance in India. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of microfinance? What is the meaning of microfinance? Any loan amount. That loan amount can be 50,000 rupee also. So any loan amount can be which is provided collateral free to the household where the household income is up to 3 lakh rupee per year. So remember this point, this 3 lakh limit is not the limit of this 3 lakh limit is not the limit of loan. This 3 lakh is the limit of this 3 lakh rupees the limit of a family income. अरे टाइमर तो रन होगा ना, अब टाइम ओवर हो रहा है. So 3 lakh rupee is the limit of family income. Any loan amount that can be 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, any amount given to such family collateral free comes under microfinance. So now to provide the microfinance loans in India, ADB recently collaborated with which bank? HSBC India. HSBC India के साथ में collaborate किया है. Basically they will try to provide loan to 4 lakh borrowers of microfinance institution across microfinance institutions in India. आगे आ जाए. ADB and which bank will establish 100 million partial guarantee program for the microfinance in India? Question number 1. ADB and which bank will create 100 million partial guarantee program of microfinance in India? Correct answer is HSBC India. Correct answer क्या है? HSBC India. Second point, Manila based ADB and HSBC will collaborate for 100 million. 100 million पे भी फोकस रखना है. 100 million US dollar. $100 million partial guarantee program support to which sector? किस सेक्टर के लिए है? किस सेक्टर के लिए है? मैंने बोला पार्शियल गारंटी पे परेशान मत हो. इट इज जस्ट अ लोन where ADB will be taking the guarantee to provide collateral free loan. So micro borrowers or microfinance special focus towards the women run micro enterprises. So microfinance is special focus to the women run micro enterprises in India. तो माइक्रो फाइनेंस पर फोकस किया जाएगा इसमें. Here you have the list of loans issues by ADB in the recent time. ये लिस्ट है आपके पास सारे लोन्स का जो एडीबी ने अभी रिसेंटली इशू किए हैं. Go through with that news, go through with the PDF and read the points properly. One more question. Asian Development Bank has projected the GDP rate of India for the financial year 23. What is the current prediction by the GDP, current prediction by the ADB? करंट प्रिडिक्शन बाय द एडीबी. तो कितना प्रिडिक्शन एडीबी का? 7.5%. प्रीवियस प्रिडिक्शन वाज 8% ऑफ जीडीपी रेट. अभी डिक्रीज करके इन्होंने कितना कर दिया है? 7.5%. करंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर 7.5, नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर 8%. मनीला फिलीपींस इज द हेडक्वार्टर. मसात सागु असाकावा सर इज द प्रेसिडेंट. डू यू नो हु इज द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ एडीबी? एडीबी के वाइस प्रेसिडेंट कौन है सर? ADB vice president is Mr. Ashok Lavasa. Mr. Ashok Lavasa is the VP of ADB, right? Yes, Ashok Lavasa sir is the VP of ADB. Urjit R Patel sir is the VP of AIIB. Urjit R Patel किसके VP हैं? AIIB के. Yes, ठीक है, ये पॉइंट्स हो गए सर आपके पास. आज के लिए काफी. विल डिस्कस द रिमेनिंग न्यूज. मैं वापस से एश्योर्ड कर दूं, April month few banking and financial news are still remaining, still pending. I'll continue the session or I'll cover it. हमारे अभी और scheduled हैं sessions upcoming for the April month. April month still we have session on appointment and award, national international news. So on national and international news we have 2 sessions. So in the second session we'll try to cover the remaining banking and financial news. Then one more session we have. तो बहुत सारे sessions हैं हमारे पास, वो उसमें हम कवर करेंगे. We are not going to do now 1 or 2 sessions on 1 month. We'll do at least 7 to 8 sessions on 1 month with 1 LPS. तो detailed discussion होगा. We will not be doing 1 or 2 sessions just for the formality purpose. काफी डिटेल में करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कशन रहेगा. ठीक है, चलो बढ़िया. Now any other confusion related to the courses you have, please reach out to me on Telegram. Ping me personally in the Telegram. Please remember, if you are using the code Aditya on the Oliveboard paid courses, then you are able to opt for paid TNA. तो आपको paid TNA का subscription मिल जाएगा. Please do rate the session with the 5 star. Also suggest your friends as well. अपने friends को भी आप suggest कर दीजिएगा. For further doubt, you can ping me in the Telegram. Thank you guys. Thank you and Jai Hind.